National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll be watching the Browns' creative quarterback. He comes in 4th in the league in passing this year. It's the Browns and the Commanders, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen, Greg Wild. First month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games, some finishes that were pretty special, the usual surprises. Now, we hit October, and like you say, this is where the season really gets going.
Yeah, doesn't it just feel like on the NFL calendar, every month kind of has its own vibe, right? It's September, you're just starting to figure out.
Now the veteran, it's Nyheim Hines. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's a Browns first down. Now the Georgia Bulldogs. Here's Nick Chubb. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. On the handoff, this is Chubb. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. That's for the former Bronco. It's Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Back to the air one more time. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That was a perfectly timed hit. I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Cedric Tillman. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
Oftentimes, you can tell the decision about whether or not a team is going to go for it on 4th down based on what they do on 3rd down, and I think they knew.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run. Get them about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Chubb. And And he's going to get the first down up past the 35-yard line.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
A run with Hines. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down. He'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Moore downfield. That one good for 26 yards.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So
it is brought in the end zone. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Browns.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mixing.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Now a timeout called by the defense. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Looking deep here for Tillman. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is brought in downfield by Jeudy.
There's no doubting the fact, Mike, they've made a clear point in saying we need to get this guy the ball as often as possible. And so far, they've had great success when they have gotten him the ball. I think defensively at some point, you've got to find a way to get this duo out of this rhythm or they're going to be in for a long game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And he's into the end zone. David Njoku. Touchdown, Cleveland. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game.
They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. to throw. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete. We'll try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. He's got his man complete. That's Judy. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he's in! Naheem Hines. Touchdown, Browns. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st and 10, it's Chubb. Whoa. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. From the pistol, a give to Chubb. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down. Here's a handoff to Chubb. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. 1st down, Cleveland. On the ground, it's Chubb. Nick Chubb. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Cleveland. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And, Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run. This is Hines. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's complete to Moore on the right side. 18 yards on the connection. It's a Browns 1st down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders will get the ball. They'll run right here with Chubb. Room to run at the 35. The speed on display. He's in. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Browns. Set. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Marshawn Lattimore all over that. Gets a hand in there to knock it away. Now, faking the give. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now a loose football. And one of the Browns is in there, and yes, Cleveland able to retain possession. So on 4th down, the lefty, Corey Bojorquez to punt for Cleveland. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. And that is good. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our